and welcome to Scriptonite Reacts. I'm Scriptonite. This episode is called Faithful. I can't believe at the end of this episode we're going to be halfway through season 1. I don't know about you, but it's absolutely whizzing by for me. I really like the show so far. It's done nothing but impress me across the board. So the last episode for me was all about the power of hope and resistance, because we had it in both timelines. So Offred in the current timeline was being awfully tortured and punished by Serena Joy for the awful betrayal of failing to get pregnant. And she was really in the pits, and she saw some sort of pidgin Latin, a loose translation of Latin in a wardrobe in her bedroom, which said "Nolita te bastardes carborundum" or something, but it's basically "don't let the bastards get you down." And this sparked something in her. She was really falling apart at that point. She was losing it, and that message from the past, like an act of resistance from the past, energized her in the present. She got how brave it would have been for that person to have written it. Who was this woman? And we find out that not only did previous Offred die, because she had the same name, different woman but same name. It's looking like Mr. Commander Waterford was probably playing the same kind of game with Offred number 1 as he is with Offred number 2. And rather than have her spiral, she suddenly realised that she could leverage that feeling in Waterford. So she's milking it at the end. She's like, well, you know, it really would be a shame if anything were to become of me. And the previous Offred had killed herself, and maybe Commander for Waterford really doesn't want that again. So our Offred was straight on it. And abracadabra, she's out of her room, she's you know, and the music again is fantastic. I think I was actually crying at the end of the last episode, like happy tears. And the reason for that I'll come back to, because the timeline in the past kind of followed that theme. We had Moira and June making their escape from the Red Centre, the sort of Handmaid academy run by Aunt Lydia. Aunt Chlamydia. Oh, I fucking love Moira. Where is Moira? Anyway, recap. So they do that. They get out. They make it to they're looking at the world that we've seen. You know, there was music playing, there were colours, you know, people were wearing their normal clothes. And now we see they're not, everyone's in uniform. There's virtually no women on the street, and definitely no unaccompanied women. The whole society, people are being lynched, people are burning books, burning art. They've gone full Nazi. And they get to this tube station. You can see that the street signs have been taken down, the tube signs have been taken down, because they're like, probably like every new regime does, you got to rename everything. Mr. Nazi tube station number 1, you know. And I really love that they included that, because that erasure of history is like job number 1 for any incoming authoritarian regime. It's just rewrite the past, erase the resistance, erase the diversity, and kind of create this monoculture. It's perfectly represented, I thought, and actually understated. It wasn't actually incredibly gory, it was chilling because of how understated it was. It just was what it was, and we were just looking at it. Offred and Moira, and June and Moira weren't like falling on the floor and, you know, hysterical. They had that sort of numb shock that I think would be much more realistic in that scenario. You know, you just kind of can't quite believe your eyes. You almost want to laugh nervously because you can't believe that this is the reality that you're dealing with. The nuances and the acting, the cinematography in this are just fantastic. But anyway, it all goes tits up when they get to this tube station. They don't know where to go. All of the boards are all down. The world is being made unsafe for women to do this kind of thing. And they separate briefly because Moira is dressed as an aunt, so she can go and kind of do some questions, have a bit more, agency about her than a handmaid would be expected to. So she goes and asks someone, but as in the process, that means that now June is left on her own. And it takes seconds for a guy with a gun to walk over and be like, "Hey miss, why are you out on your own?" As if it's concern. It's just the policing of women. It's not genuine bona fide concern at all. Because the only thing she'd have to be worried about is the system. God. There's an amazing exchange of glances that goes on between June and Moira, where they're figuring out what to do. Because, you know, Moira would turn around and run at that man in a heartbeat if that was what June wanted. But June gives her this, like, first of all, there's credit to both the actresses, by the way. You know, June, you see this, like, despair in June where she realises that she is not getting on a train. She is very soon going to be going back to the Red Centre and probably disciplined quite horrifically. And you see Moira with this battle of she's so close to getting on the train, but she knows that she can't leave her friend. And then June's face changes into just this absolutely gorgeous smile of encouragement to Moira to let her know, go, carry the torch for us both, take this thing. And Moira responds, and the last they see of each other is Moira on the train going away. It was moving. Then June gets dragged back. She's obviously battered about and bruised and just treated like absolute crap. But the other handmaids are all putting little bits of food on her bed that they've like squirreled away from their meal to show her that they're with her and they're taking care of her too. So past Offred, you know, June is being strengthened and encouraged and enlivened by other women, by her sisters. And Offred, June, in the current timeline, in the house, the Commander Waterford's house, is the same thing. This act of solidarity from a woman she will never know, a woman who is already dead, actually kept her alive and gave her something to fight for. I thought that was absolutely beautiful. I did not ever expect to have a single episode of The Handmaid's Tale that I'd turn off and feel good about it. I'm not kidding. I felt good at the end of the last episode. Not because everything was happy, because everything was not happy. June is in a massive amount of danger. The whole world is off its tits and only shows signs of getting worse. So all of that is still there. And there's this tiny little flicker of hope in the corner. And that, I think I said at the end of the last video, it is they've so beautifully illustrated why authoritarian regimes want to kick the hope out of you and break down solidarity. Because, like, probably the only homeopathy in the world that works is hope and solidarity, because you only need a tiny little dose of them in a massive pool of shit and they'll win, because they're really potent. They're really potent. They are actually more potent than fear. So all that said, I'm fairly certain that this episode is not going to be very happy. I can't imagine that The Handmaid's Tale is going to let me go 2 episodes in a row feeling vaguely optimistic. So I'm prepared. This episode is called The Faithful. Let's have at it.
Very nice.
Bloody hell, Alfred.
Thank you.
Not even close. You ran away with that one.
Oh, I got lucky.
Maybe you're just learning my weaknesses.
Maybe.
This is madness.
I've learned that he likes it when I flirt. And I like it when he lets me win. We're a match made in heaven. It reminds me of a poem I read once. You fit into me like a hook into an eye. A fish hook. An open eye.
Well, I'm glad she's being realistic. Because it ain't love. Oh God, what's this?
I have a present for you.
What? Contraband?
They're all destroyed.
Some of us retain an appreciation for the old things. Thought you might like to read it.
It's not allowed.
It is with me.
Oh, it's just so awkward. I don't want her to get in trouble, but can you imagine looking at a beauty magazine in that way?
I used to buy magazines like this at the airport. I read them when I got my hair highlighted. Now the models all look insane, like zoo animals, unaware they're about to go extinct.
God,
10 ways to tell how he feels about you. Number 1, he brings you small gifts. Check.
Hi. Hey. You look heterosexual. Sorry, quick question. Are you on Tinder? My friend's on Tinder. You on Tinder?
No,
No?
not on.
Okay, look, she is attracting a lot of chumps.
Okay.
And I personally,
I want to kill you in your sleep.
I think it's because of her profile pic, and I just wanted to get an objective male opinion.
Sorry.
Wait, okay. That one.
Which one? Uh-oh.
This one.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look, wait, no, that was
Why?
a very interesting choice.
Yeah, because you look invincible.
12 dogs, extra onion.
Oh, that's me.
oh,
Bye, sweetie.
So cute. Married.
Oh, he does not act married.
shit.
Thank you.
Blessed day. Don't you have somewhere to be?
No.
Must be nice.
10 ways to tell how he feels about you. Number 2, he keeps finding ways to accidentally run into you. She found out about Scrabble, or she found the writing in the closet, or maybe it's the magazine. Any way you slice it, I lose a hand. How hard would I have to press those shears into her neck before seeing blood?
Let's not do that.
Nothing yet? Nope, nothing. Well, that's bad luck.
Well,
Your time is running out here. You don't want to be sent to the colonies, do you?
oh, fuck off. All right, get the shears. I'm joking. I don't want to kill her.
Maybe he can't. The commander.
What?
was thinking maybe we could try another way.
Her desperation, oh God.
I mean, with another man.
It's forbidden.
Officially, yes, but women do it all the time. I'm sure you've heard the stories. But it should be with somebody that we trust.
Nick.
I was thinking of Nick.
This has got to be a setup. This is too good to be true.
He's already agreed.
What do you do?
All right.
She's so beautiful.
Okay.
Such a phenomenal actress.
We'll do it this afternoon after the shopping. May as well strike while the iron is hot.
Now? Oh my God. She must be freaking terrified. Can you imagine being in that situation? Like, what's the right thing to say? Can I just say the only thing I prefer in their world is the supermarket. I actually really like not having advertising all over the place. Yeah. Nice muted colours and not a million versions of everything to choose from. So just got to get that out. I do like the supermarkets.
You really shouldn't talk about that stuff with Lauren.
She's back.
Glenn! Real Glenn. You're not real, lady.
Of Glenn.
Of Stephen.
Oh, Stephen, no.
Right. The eyes took you. Nick, our driver. Is he one of them? Is there anything that you can tell me?
I don't know.
Wait, you said there was an eye in the house.
I don't know anything anymore. After what happened, I'm too dangerous to be a part of it.
Part of what?
The resistance.
Mayday.
Mayday, what is Mayday?
Alfred? There you are. Hiding out in the vegetables.
It's taken me this long to clock. Oh, more hanging people. To clock that the names that the handmaids have is of and the man of the house. I now get that.
Don't do that again.
What do you mean?
I mean of Stephen. I'm not gonna let you mess this up for me.
Fuck off.
This is...
Used to do yoga classes, spinning or something, before? And your man liked to cook.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You guys had a first floor walk up, down Back Bay, with a garden. Had yourself a Nordstrom's card, right?
I liked anthropology.
Yeah? I used to get fucked behind a dumpster just so I could buy a 6 of Oxy and a Happy Meal. I'm clean now. I got a safe place to sleep every night and I have people who are nice to me.
All right.
And I want to keep it that way. Whatever they did to Stephen, that's not going to happen to me. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Ah!
Ready? Yes, Mrs.
I
Waterford.
don't understand. Is this a setup? Because I don't think Fred, Commander Waterford is the kind of guy that wants to share his toys. I don't trust it. And I can see how this could be possible as well. Shit.
I should calm down. Barring the possibility of violent arrest, it's nothing I haven't done before. So how come this time it feels like I'm cheating on Luke?
Yeah, winter is so late this year.
What are you talking about? It's cold.
Yeah, but it hasn't even snowed yet.
I actually haven't even told Moira that we've been having lunch and just hanging out. I don't know why. I feel like she'd be weird about it.
Mm. Yeah, I don't tell Annie either.
He's married?
Really? What do you say?
Just tell her I had lunch at my desk. Where would we even go, you know?
Where'd we go?
What do people in the movies do?
In the movies?
They get a room.
Yes.
So how would it work? I just come surprise you after work, or?
No. No, never. No surprises. I need 48 hours.
I had time to get a restraining order.
Yes. File the papers.
Oh, right.
Yeah. No, I mean, I need, you know, some personal grooming and, pick out some lingerie.
I don't like infidelity. She will sell you out, guys. If you get caught, you are on your own. There's no way she's going to be quietly explaining to people, oh, but this was all my idea. What? Oh, I do wish he cleaned up his marriage before this relationship started.
Wait, just because we're probably only gonna do this once. I like to be on top, okay?
That's not really, that's not good for me.
Not good? Oh, that's a bummer.
All right, I'll try it. I'm trying once.
Thanks. That's really nice.
Yeah, I'm a giver.